A very good day to you, Dr. Zahuru. My name is Ding Yonghua. In this video, I'm going to share with you my overall practical experience at the firm and also article writing. First of all, I would like to share about my practical experience at the firm. I was having my practical at one of the top 10 big firms in Malaysia, which is Azmi Associates. I feel much appreciated to have the chance to know more about the operational mode of the big firm. In the firm, I met with the intern students from other universities as well, whereby it provides me with an opportunity to expand my social network. Besides, I am extremely grateful to have Mr. Aiman Syami and Ms. Lina Khalida to be my first supervisor who guided me throughout my practical period. I have been given the chance to do legal research on some cases. The first case that I met was about a client who wishes to claim for the unpaid money from the buyer after the goods have been delivered. The problem arose when there was no written contract concluded between the parties. Thus, I was being assigned to research about whether a contract of sale can be formed through unwritten agreement in the absence of written contract. I had utilized my legal research skill to search for the legal provisions and case laws from Lessees at Once, CLJ, and LawNet, which I think it helps me to improve my legal research skill. Further, I learned about the arbitration proceedings through the research that I did on the topic of joinder of third party in arbitration proceedings. I referred to the ancestral arbitration rules and also the arbitration rules from Singapore, Hong Kong, and England to search for the relevant provisions and case laws for this topic. It's quite challenging for me, but it enables me to have better understanding of the arbitration practice in different countries. I have also been given a task to compose legal opinion in regard to the service of writ and statement of claim out of jurisdiction. I gained the compliment from my supervisor for being able to produce a comprehensive legal opinions. It provides me with the confidence and also the motivation to do my best for every task given. Apart from that, I have been asked to translate 85 emails together with several intern students, in which the translated emails are about the application for calling visa for client, and the emails have to be sent to the USA Department of Justice. The translation work was not easy, as we had to check for the accuracy of every translated sentences and formats to avoid any unnecessary mistakes. I enjoy myself to work in a team, and it makes me understand about the importance of team spirit. I also received a task to draft the due diligence report, whereby I was required to review the contracts and extract the relevant information from the contracts to be filled in the due diligence report. I had the opportunity to scrutinize the terms and conditions enumerated in the contracts, in which it provides me with the ideas on how to construct a contract with the accurate terms and conditions in future. Other than that, I had attended the sharing session with Dr. Azmi Muhammad Ali, who is also the founder of the firm. Dr. Azmi shared with us his life experience as a corporate lawyer, the skills that shall be possessed by a lawyer, and some other corporate law knowledge. Dr. Azmi encouraged us to acquire the essential legal knowledge, soft skills, and entrepreneurial skills if we want to achieve success in the legal world. After done with my practical, I have a clearer idea on my future path. I aspire to start out my own legal firm in future. Therefore, I have to shape myself to have the entrepreneurial mindset and train myself for being able to take on the huge responsibility. I'm also eager to polish my legal writing skill, as I believe that the skill is important for me to prepare the legal documents more effectively. As I am interested to be a litigation lawyer, I plan to look for a master who is expertise in litigation during my privilege period, so that I can learn about the litigation matter from my master. That's all for my practical experience at the firm. I will proceed to the next part, which is my experience in article writing. In regard to my experience in article writing, I got the idea to write about the article titled Analysis on Formation of Legally Binding Contract through the Unwritten Agreement from the very first legal research task that I received from my supervisor. The issue arose in that case was whether a contract can be formed through unwritten agreement. I realized that the public does not have the knowledge pertaining to the oral contract and implied contract. I did a small survey among the people around me, which includes my parents, siblings, close friends, to test on their knowledge about this topic. Surprisingly, most of them do not know or do not believe that the oral contract and the implied contract have the legally binding effect under the law. Thus, I decided to conduct more research on this topic and identify the types of contract that can be formed through unwritten agreement. I found that there are a lot of resources that I can get from the website. However, there is no legal article that discusses about this topic in a detailed manner. Hence, it ignites my interest to write an article to analyze and discuss about this topic, so that I can share the knowledge that I gained from this article with the people around me. Before I start with my article writing, I am grateful that Dr. Zhang had provided me with some guidance to compose a comprehensive article. The tips and advices given had greatly assisted me to write the article. I had referred to a great number of online resources, especially from the Malaysian Law Journal, Google Scholar, news articles, and books to look for the relevant materials. I was able to utilize my research skill to research for the required materials. It's undeniable that I had encountered with some difficulties in the process of composing the articles. It was actually a challenge for me to make the comparative analysis between the Malaysian law and English law that govern the unwritten agreement, as I am not familiar with the English law, so that it took me a long time to search for all the relevant statutes, legal provisions, and also the case laws. Nevertheless, I'm glad that I found all the required materials at last. In essence, it's definitely a valuable experience for me to compose an article. I apply that article writing is a good practice to polish my writing and research skill. At the same time, I get to enhance my critical thinking skill and problem-solving skill throughout the process of article writing. It's indeed beneficial for us as a law student, especially after we enter into working place. The reason is because sometimes the law firm will require us to compose an article to be shared on the firm website or social media for educational purposes. I will continuously improve my writing skill with the hope that I'm able to compose the articles to share the legal knowledge that I learned from the law school with the public in future. At the end of the video, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my report supervisor, Dr. Zahuru, my firm supervisor, Mr. Aiman Shami and Ms. Nina Khalida, my beloved parents and my friends for the continuous support and guidance throughout the journey. That's all for my sharing about my practical experience at the law firm and also article writing. Thank you.